Hello there, my name is Ishtari, and last week was pretty unproductive. There's no need to fool myself or fool you all. You can go see the last episode for yourself. I did manage to finish off the first Necromancer set, even though I had to buy the weapons, and I also did the Desert Series finale, which was a lot of fun. And last episode was actually supposed to be this season's finale, but as you can tell by the title, this is the finale. A Masked as a boss encounter is now in game. I'm not going to make any guarantees that I will be even going to her, let alone getting a clear, but I do want to try and get my hands on an Essence of Finality if I can this week. And I want to continue to make a push on doing the animation. I said it last week, it has taken me way too long, and I'm just trying to buckle down and get it done. So for now, I'm gonna cap at the Citadel, and then I'll be heading off to Daemonheim to get my hands on some primal ores. Not really planning on smelting these ores down or doing anything with them really, at least not in this video. I just needed something AFK to do while I worked on the animation, which should be playing on screen right now. I feel like I've made much better progress than I did last week, and I'm gonna go ahead and start getting these out so that you all can critique them and give me feedback. I'm also going to be uploading these as shorts, and in the background you should be hearing the intro song that I've been working on for that. Let's Discuss RS actually helped me dial this in, so I'm hoping that it's all good, but you know, I'm always nervous when I reveal the projects that I've been working on because, I don't know, I'm not necessarily self-conscious about things, but I like things to be good that I work on. I like to be proud of my work, you know? And the internet can be mean. Looks like I went a little bit overboard on the Zephyrium. That's okay. Let's change spots real quick, and then I'll keep talking. I have been far more productive this week than I ever was last week. I am not sure what's happened. Maybe it's just a mental thing, you know, like I'm just telling myself I have to get this done. I don't know. But I managed to get 4 different animations so far this week, and it's only Tuesday. And I'm working on another one, so it's all coming along wonderfully. They've all been playing on screen while I've been talking. Started putting together my first short. I don't think I can actually have it be 16 by 9. I think I have to have it be 9 by 16 or whatever. So I'll have to figure that out too, which isn't so much fun. I'm gonna keep working on that, continue mining, and I guess tomorrow I'll be heading off to Zuck or something else to make a little bit of money. I probably have enough money to make a Essence of Finality myself, but I like to have extra money left over whenever I buy things, typically. So, hopefully Zuck is good to me. Be able to get a little bit more in than I did last week. As you can see, I've got at least 400 of all of the different primal ores. That was fun. I'm glad I did that because I've been wanting to head up there for the past couple weeks. So, what better time to go up there while you're working on animation? Just doing these Saren stones now to finish off this level. I got 10 animations done this week, and I'm nearly through the first section of the video. There are 5 to 6 different sections of the video that I'm going to have to animate out. Some animations will be able to be reused, I'm sure, but if I keep up at this rate, I'll be done with the bones of the animation in a month or 2, I guess. One of the sections might take a little while depending on how I animate that. But That's much better progress than last week was letting on to be. Last week would, if I kept up at the pace of last week, it would be like 2 years. All the animations that I've added since the last time I updated should have been playing on screen by now. I'm going to also put them all together at the end of this video and upload as probably just a short 16:9 video. I was going to do it as an actual short originally, but I don't really feel like messing around with aspect ratios and all that stuff. It's just not fun sounding, and I also don't really like shorts to begin with, so I'll just upload it as a regular video format, I guess. Great! Let's go fight Zuck now. Actually, I'm gonna do a couple Raziel fights. Try out the new gear on him. See if I can get a new time. You know, the normal stuff. I am not grinding him out right now, though. I feel like I do worse now than I ever did before, which is peculiar. Like, it really doesn't make much sense because I am stronger now than I have ever been fighting Raziel before, but I just take too much damage. I can't get in there and just... I'm just so flabbergasted right now. I have no idea what to say even really because it doesn't make any sense. Oh well, let's go to Zuck. Hopefully I don't suck.
37 in a row?
Yeah, Zuck is easier for me than Raziel is now. That's kind of funny. Normally, I check this chest after every single fight, but I'm gonna let it stack up a bit and then check it at the end. Or if I get a big drop before then. Let's keep going. You're not supposed to be here, Tumekin. So I actually don't know what I'm waiting on, because I can go ahead and just make the Essence of Finality. Let's go ahead and buy the Hydrix. Let's buy the Reaper necklace. And there is the Amulet of Souls, which I already had. So I actually don't have enough Fortunate components. I totally forgot that I needed those. But, I'm not doing clue scrolls right now. So I'm just gonna buy some clue scroll items real quick. Alright. I have got 2 of 22 different Fortunate items. And I am not as poor as I thought I would be. Go ahead and disassemble all these. Yeah. You know, I would expect my heart rate to be racing, just you know, destroying around 50 mil worth of stuff. But, nope, that should be that. Let's take a look. Yep, 50 of them. And now I can do this. Cut the uncut Hydrix. And I guess let's go off to Fort for Renthry, actually. Because it has an invention workbench there. I'm so used to going to Falador. I don't really need to do that, though. Alright. And now to make my first ever alchemical Hydrix. Okay, and then I've got to just combine all of these together. Ah, I need to add an onyx to this necklace, this Soul Reaper necklace apparently. Now let's try it. There we go. There we go. Essence of Finality obtained. And now time to add the special to it. Can I use the Death Guard special and the Omni Guard special? They're named differently, so I have to imagine that they are. The answer to that is yes. So I don't mind sacrificing the death guard. There we go. Now we dye it. Purple, of course. And then we undo hiding the necklace because now we have a nice purple necklace to show off. Let's get back to Zuck, shall we? So apparently I just picked up the Hurricane pet, which is interesting. I didn't know that could actually happen during this fight, but I guess it makes sense, right? Well, that is a big drop. So it's time to open the chest. I'm not thinking that I'm gonna have made much, though. I've only done like a few fights, I think. Yeah, only about 12 mil. Where is the pet? There it is. Volcanic shard. And I think that completes... Oh, I guess I don't have to actually collect it quite yet. I can just keep letting it stack up. Grab my volcanic shard. And that'll be the new pet, I guess. Yes. As I thought. Wow. So I got all the drops from Jad and Hurricane, not just Hurricane, apparently. Let me look, though, because... goodness, where... There it is. Going to all of the wrong places. So, Tis Talk Jad, let's see here. Oh, he doesn't have a pet? Nani? Why doesn't Jad have a pet? He should really have a pet. That is that, though. Interesting. I am very surprised that Jad doesn't have a pet of his own. Show off the new pet, because I forgot to earlier. Pretty cool looking, actually. I dig it. Ha ha! I got another scripture of fool. You're kidding me, right? That's 3 of them. I'll take it, but it's still kind of funny. I have got no other drops from this guy outside of the pets. And the stones for the capes. Insane. That's the end of that for this week. It's Friday, which means I need to start wrapping up this video for release tomorrow. I didn't get any big items that I'm going to sell. I feel like the game is trying to tell me that I need to keep a hold of this, because all the big items that I've gotten from him have been just this. Which kind of sucks, but it isn't like the sell for guide price anyways. So about 40 to 50 mil made this week. A lot of that won't actually be sold, unfortunately. I feel like I'm getting kind of wore out on Zuck now, though. The next boss I'm gonna grind out is probably gonna be Vorkath and Zamorigal. I know Amasket has her Nexus, but I'm gonna get the one from Zemo first, because otherwise I feel as if it's just kind of done out of order, you know? And I don't even know what the new Nexus or Guard from her really does for you, other than it being the new best in slot. I almost forgot this stuff. I'm pretty bad at this, aren't I? That'll be all for this episode. And the season. For those who want to watch it all in one go, there is the playlist, but I will be putting the mega episode up in the next 2 or 3 weeks. I'm not entirely sure quite yet. Next week is a break for me, so there will be no episode. I'll be returning the following week with the first episode of Season 3. If you like this episode, please feel free to give it a like. If you feel the opposite way, you can do that too. While you're down there, why not comment or even possibly subscribe? I'm pushing towards 500 subscribers now, and I would love to have you along the way. You can also follow me over on X. Until next time, happy games.
Bye, have a great time.